Welcome back to episode 332 of the Bad Taste Video Podcast. I'm Mike. I'm here with my man Grizz. We're fucking getting close to the end of November. Well, we're at the end of November, getting close to December. So we figured, why not do something that's completely unrelated to the Thanksgiving holiday? Before that, let's hit that intro. Yeah.
Keep going, baby. Fucking feeling that one. Shit.
If you were a cop in the 80s, that's what you'd be listening to in your fucking...
I always wonder, like, cause like I just see what you guys see while we're streaming here, and I don't know if Mike sees me outside of like the screen that we're projecting and like sees me dancing the whole time that those are going on.
I'm the great and powerful Oz here. I fucking see everything. But Grizz, this week we are covering Demon Queen, a Donald Farmer classic, where this is probably this is the one that really kicks it off for him, right? Like this is
puts his name in our universe. I think you know what I'm saying.
Well, yeah.
Okay, question already off the jump here. Based on the title card we just saw, how do you feel about the artwork, still fucking lettering, no special effects or anything, but just like cool fucking imagery with the title on it? Does that pass the test for you, or what's your thoughts?
I'm okay with it. I think it works
cool
for it. Yeah.
I mean, look at especially that artwork. It looks awesome.
Yeah. I really don't have a problem with the still picture title card. Never really bothered me. I really don't care if it's even just fucking white lettering on a black background. That doesn't bother me.
I like it to be that over nothing. I hate movies that you get nothing at all, man. That's the fucking worst.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think I'm trying to think, and yes. Cannibal Hookers came out, I guess, technically before this. They're both 87. I think this is a better movie than Cannibal Hookers. Okay. I don't know if it's because it's only like 50 minutes long and it just kind of fucking just moves. But I'm actually I'm not going to say this is like my favorite movie, but it's definitely not bad.
Not bad.
Do I think it has like, the mogul VHS tape that people will spend a ton of fucking money on? Like, is it worth it? Like, ain't that cool?
I like the cases. Like, I like the size of the mogul cases are dope, dude. Like, it's a cool tape if like the artwork is cool. The movie does hold up to some weight in like a shot on video, low budget or whatever the fuck you want to call it kind of world, where it's like this, there's some gore that you're going to get in this. Like we've seen a lot of these like praise tapes that you go for and there's like, wow, there was nothing at all risque, pushing the limits, gory.
It's a shot on video film that has everything that you want from a shot on video film.
Especially what you're going to get from Donald Farmer. You know what you're going to get.
Actually, this has something that a lot of shot on video films don't really have, and that's like, a lot of nudity, right? Like a low budget shot on video horror film from the 80s. Like you get it on some of them, but like I feel like that's something that it's kind of hard to come by.
It's a Donald Farmer thing, though.
Yes,
it's in all of his. That's his trademark.
I definitely
you know how to
agree
make
with
it happen down there in Florida.
This is, I don't really have a history with this film. I've actually, I really can never tried to get the tape. It was one of those things that it's just so like, it was just always an outrageous fucking price. Very few out there. So I just kind of didn't, I pay no mind to it. But after
I definitely wanted it. I was a mogul collector, so I definitely was after it. But out of all the things that I've came across, not once did it come through my hands, man.
I actually, you said mogul again. I really think that that's probably one of the best VHS distributors, like out of all of them. The box
a lot
design,
of 70s horror, stuff like that was put out on there. But like, there's also some really cool shit though, like Demon Queen.
Yeah, Contraband, the Fulci action movie. There's a decent amount of good stuff on there. Not all of it is good. Just like I think it's better than Unicorn. I remember like Unicorn, that was another one that people were like all trying to get like another clamshell distributor. But I think Mogul's like,
cooler movies, man. That's for sure.
Yeah. Doesn't Mogul have a Metallica movie?
Do they really? I didn't know about that.
It's not about Metallica. Just like the name of the movie, I think, is Metallica. I think that's a fucking thing. But I think Demon Queen, like with the artwork and everything, which ended up getting reused later on, right? Doesn't another movie actually use that same? There's like a Nightmare City release or something that uses that. But the whole fucking the artwork and the layout on the Mogul box and stuff, it fits like perfectly. Like if I was like, I wish I would have rented this as a kid, like seeing that box on the fucking store, wall, I would have been like, damn, this is awesome. Because the actual box itself on the back has like some decent gory pictures. And of course they put they try to sell you with that shit. But do you want to give like a little synopsis?
Well, I got a question for you now that you bring up, the Mogul thing being like one of you think the best of that kind of distributor. So now, what do you think of big box VHS? Who do you think the best distributor was, or the best production company that put out the big box format? My favorite when it comes to like box art, box design, and all that shit, Thriller Video, but the non-Elvira Thriller Video. Yeah, of course.
Big boxes.
Pre that.
Yeah, like Buried Alive, Make Them Die Slowly. Like that shit is what you see in this movie.
That. Yeah, we're gonna see that. Good call connection.
But like, I think that's a really good one. When it comes to like, because I'm not going to include like Comet. Right, because like it's all Herschel Gordon Lewis stuff, and it's like it's guaranteed good. But like when it comes to like bang for your buck, good movies, probably. See, I'm not going to say Continental because Continental has a lot of shitty movies on there. There's a lot of like generic, just fucking regular stuff.
Well, I feel like that's going to be true about the thing that I'm going to say. My number one.
Well,
I feel Wizard it might Video, be the same. I don't know.
Well, Wizard Video is another one that like there's a lot of stinkers out there.
For sure.
A lot of repackaged things. I guess I'm going to have to say like Camp Video. Like when it comes to
Camp,
like the big boxes and movies that I actually like. Most of those came with a big box. Cool box art, cool design. They look awesome. Like when you have all of them. Who were you thinking?
I actually think the sleeper of that community would be Paragon. I think they put out.
Oh yeah. But Paragon again too, man. There's
like I admittedly said too, a lot of stinkers, but man, some fucking hidden gems and some real good artwork came out of Paragon, and I kind of like the companies that had like the sistering slipcover down the road or whatever that might have used the same artwork or a similar thing to it.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool to me. I like that.
the thing with Paragon that is just there's so many fucking releases of the same movies. Like, dude, I don't know how many copies of The Gates of Hell I have that are different from Paragon. You know, there's the big box.
You got their money's worth of their fucking their licenses. Dude.
There's a ton of different fucking slipcases for The Gates of Hell. Like, dude, that's another one. Like, there's a big box, and then there's a slipcase, and there's like a different version of it and all that shit.
I do think you're right, though. I think that Camp is probably the best bang for buck. They don't have a huge catalog, but what they do have is pretty fucking solid. The only one of that category that I could say is a stinker from Camp is the Ratfink movie, but that's just not my. It's not really my thing,
or whatever.
Yeah, it's just not my thing. So,
the Prowler? No, I don't think the Prowler was VCI or whatever. Was there?
Paragon had a Prowler. I'm almost positive, man.
I don't know. We're gonna have to. We'll revisit that one. There's a ton. See, that's another movie that there's a ton of fucking releases of.
From different companies, dude.
Yeah, different companies. I think there's only one release of Demon Queen, though, right?
The only one I remember is like the Mogul Clam Show.
Yeah, like I know that there's international PAL versions, but we're not counting that because it's for whatever reason they just aren't worth as much. So I guess it's a little bit easier to get and not as I don't know. I would rather have the Mogul one. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, what are you gonna do? But so you want to get into this movie because it's pretty short. It's only 50 minutes long.
Short and sweet, just the way it should be.
But
man.
it's
you just said that to me. You're like, this is how they all should be, dude. Like,
fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. So why don't you give a little synopsis of Demon Queen?
We have a queen demon slash vampire that is taking over the hit jobs for a lonely young drug dealer who's just trying to make it in the world, and they fall in love, Brady. It's a true story.
She's like not only like a vampire type thing, she's also like there's like zombies, right? There's also like fucking zombies in this. Yeah. When we get to like the last 10 minutes of the movie, the effects get pretty good. Like the makeup that they're wearing like looks pretty awesome. It's the shit that you saw in the back of the box basically.
To me it's a turducken of a horror film. It's a demon. It's a demon inside of a vampire inside of a zombie movie. And it really delivers on all aspects of horror that someone can really get into. There's something for everybody in Demon Queen. And there's boobs. I mean, it's really something for everybody.
That's why you were able to sit through it, right? That was your we have
come on. From scene one, I was locked in.
I think this is a pretty straightforward movie. Right, like the guy's getting hassled by his overbosses, and
not really his overbosses. This is some guys that he sold some bad yayo to, some shit that wasn't necessarily real. Is the gist that I got from it, and now he owes them the $6,000 that they handed over for the bad drugs, which we'll get into some of that here in a little bit too.
Well. That's like the setup for this whole movie, really.
Yeah,
right?
we might as well fucking might as well roll that.
These dudes fucking are like accosting him, saying like, "Yo, like you better pay up. $6,000 is a lot in late 80s,
87.
Yeah, just some like street level dealer and all that shit. Like you ain't gonna have that money." But
Napoleon here is pissed, dude.
He is pissed. He has a pretty good fucking joke though here, right? I knew you were gonna pull this clip just because I know Grizz, but like you get a little bit of Donald Farmer humor in this, right? This is definitely
joke, dude. I love these.
Hey, me and Bone, we got expenses, Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a choice. You either pay us that $6,000 now, or Bone here is gonna cut an inch off of your dick for every grand you owe us.
Yeah, Bone.
That won't work. It'll only take care of $2,000.
Oh, you guys love it. That's
funny. Good thing Bone here can count.
Bone. Why is he keep? Can we
What a
talk
good
about
name,
how he
dude.
keeps saying? First of all, this
They
guy's name
drive
is,
that name home a lot.
Yeah, his name is Bone. But then, like when you first hear it here, he's like Bone, Bone, Bone. Why?
It's a hard
Is that-
B.
Yeah, is that so? Like you like recognize later on in the film? Like no, that's this guy. Like it's him. It's Bone.
That's Bone, dude.
Yeah. So
Don't get
Grizz.
confused.
So Grizz like cuts our clips up for the week, and then he puts it in our shared Dropbox, and then I prep the show in my computer and all that stuff. So like I know what kind of show it's gonna be when I see the names of the clips. But in this one, it's funny because the guy's name is Bone. So it's not him like just like making a like fuck this, like this movie sucks, whatever. I could tell when he thinks the movie sucks by the name of the clips, but like this one is just something else. Bone gets this, Bone does that, Bone is this, Bone zombie choked like a bitch.
That's what's going on in this movie.
But this is where
I only do that for you because I know that I'm going to get a pop out of you that I'm not even going to see or be a part of.
Yeah,
but I know
just,
you're going to laugh somewhere about
I
it.
get a fucking chuckle out of it. Is our main dude's name Jesse? Is that Jesse, right?
Yeah, he looks like a Jesse too, man. That's a good name.
Yeah, he's the street dealer that's in trouble right now. But as these two dudes are kind of fucking with him, this is where we meet our alternate main character, Lucinda, the demon queen, which we already know that something's up with her because the movie starts with her like killing some random like John in a shitty hotel room, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I guess
I couldn't show it. I tried to edit it through, but there's no way of getting around what was going on in that scene.
No. But like, it's funny, like the whole interaction, like, what do you expect for $15? Like, this place is a dump. It's like, yep, this is going to definitely be a Donald Farmer film, a seedy motel room somewhere. Yep. Yeah, but so she actually intervenes in this assault and fucks these guys up, right?
Dude, Bone didn't see it coming. This is unfortunate.
Bone, unfortunately, she bites him, right?
Yeah. So like, this is still keeping to like, she's a fucking vampire. The first time I'm seeing this, I'm like, okay, he's gonna become a vampire now. That's like my thought, right? But he becomes a fucking zombie for some reason.
It's like a faceless zombie. This guy looks
like a faceless zombie already.
Yeah, he looks pretty interesting. He's wearing like a members only jacket, right?
Yeah, 87.
She looks like
definitely.
fucking Zool walking up on him. That takes a huge chunk out of his neck, but the makeup is pretty good with the blood splatter and all that stuff. This dude's kind of ripped also. Good for him.
Good job, Bone, dude.
Yeah. Bone dies extremely quickly though here.
Bro. There it is. He fucking
it's so funny, like in any sort of like social media thing, like streaming thing, they're always like unalived, he unalived, this and that.
Yeah,
We're
dude.
like, he fucking killed him. Bone's dead. Like all this shit.
Soft, dude.
Yeah, it's
I
like
don't
no wonder why we're never gonna get monetized.
dude.
but Bone doesn't just die. He's like zombified. He comes back as an undead instrument of evil, I guess. Is he technically like he's on his own? Does he have like free will as he's a beast of darkness?
Like there's definitely like lore of vampire where like you become a servant to the master vampire, and then to like kill the vampire horde you got to kill the fucking head vamp, like that whole thing. And it does kind of seem to play that way at times in this movie, like especially the ending. Like it seems to like kind of unfold that way, I guess. But it doesn't also have anything to do throughout the movie of it being that way. Like there's no point where like oh, Bone's doing the bidding of fucking.
He's just like
Bone's
running
just out there killing. Bro.
He's running amok. He's running amok,
fun.
man. Bone gets a babe.
Yeah, he does, dude.
So yeah, he's just out there now, fucking attacking people, like random people, right? There's no real rhyme or reason. He's just
Well, this girl came over to the fucking gang, trying to get some drugs. Some shit went awry. Bones on the loose, and
See,
you know.
Is that just him, like, not necessarily remembering who she is, but just her being in the same area because they live in the same area? You know what I mean? Like they're in the same circle.
Yeah, I think this is just a victim of circumstance here. You
A
know,
victim
I don't think
of
he has
casting.
a vendetta against her or anything.
You're not gonna hire another person, right? You'll just use the same person from before. But he like starts trying to bite her also, right? So it's very well. He does bite her actually, but it's very vampire-ish. He doesn't really say why he does this, though, right?
Dude, look at him.
Did you say on the anthill? Is that what you just said? But yeah, he like bites her neck out. But he doesn't. He's just kind of like, fuck.
Oh, look what I did!
Look what I did. I'm a little confused about Bones'
agenda.
Yeah, what are his motivations right now?
I think his motivations are really, you know, just being a full-on zombie and enjoying the time he has left. You know, I don't think he's out to fulfill anybody's prophecies or wishes. He's just living for Bone. You know,
Yeah.
I good for him, dude.
Good for Bone.
Good for Bone, dude.
So while all this is going on, our man Jesse invites Lucinda back to his house because she saved his life, or so he says. But Jesse's girlfriend has an issue with that, and their interactions are incredibly funny, and all her fucking reactions are 100% justified.
Dude,
right?
it's so funny too because like the first time we see her, it's like her cutting up lines on this coffee table, and then he comes in and he's like, "Oh hey, this chick gonna live with us for a while," and she's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Dude?
And he's like, "Are you seriously fucking blowing lines right now? Like, we gotta sell this shit. Like, what a dysfunctional relationship." But there's one scene that I found really funny, and I'm glad you took this clip.
It's so funny, man.
Our man Jesse thinks that he's talking to his girlfriend in the shower, and he opens, the shower fucking, what's it called? What the hell is it called? The shower curtain, and it's Lucinda. And Jesse's girlfriend catches him. Now he truly thought it was her, right?
No, yeah, this wasn't like him trying to sneak a peek or anything. He was like talking to her like it was his girlfriend, and then once he realized, he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," like gave her a towel, and like as he was about to leave, the fucking girlfriend walks up.
I love this stuff. I fucking love this.
I was only out for a little while. Can you hear me that towel, please? Sure.
This guy's voice.
Jesse, letting this bitch stay here is one thing. You gotta scrub her back too. Wendy, you don't understand the situation. I thought she was you.
Yeah, that's why you're hanging around in here. To make sure, huh? Yeah, fuck off.
Fuck off. I love that.
Wendy,
It's one thing to let the bitch fucking live here, but I was like,
Now you gotta scrub her back too? Fuck off.
Oh my god.
I love it.
So good.
She's the best actress in this whole fucking thing.
Amazing.
Yeah. He's going
I can't
down the
show
path.
her death either. She dies. The fucking attacks her in the shower. It fucking takes her out too.
But when Lucinda's like living with the couple, our man Jesse is he's losing it, right? He's having these weird fucking night terrors and dreams and shit.
Yeah, he keeps like seeing him like the one he sees himself die. Like it's all to do with Lucinda, either like in sexy ways or in like violent ways. Definitely fucking with his head, especially because like all these people around him are fucking dying. Like she keeps killing fucking people in his life.
Well, he's just kind of chalking it up to like, oh, it's a fucking bad dream, right?
Yeah,
like, oh,
rightfully so.
because he actually, we have a clip here, I believe, right, from one of these dreams. Lucinda also is like the priest from Indiana Jones. Could somehow just like insert her, like, what do they call that? Like phasing, like
Yeah, just pushes through the fucking body into the heart and fucking grabs that shit.
Yeah, like you don't even need to she don't need to cut you or anything. She just whoop, like fucking your hand going right through jello.
Fucking Videodrome that shit.
You know, this is very Videodrome, but she has her hand like digging in his chest, pulling out his heart while he's still
Great,
alive.
great,
Yeah, the blood is going fucking everywhere. They're really pulling the Fulci move here, really basking in this.
Yeah, I love the dig. You know, the back and forth. It's overly long, but it's nice, man.
Yeah, it's slippery. You gotta fucking all the goo and everything. You gotta get a good grip. But
you want to get a clean rip too. You don't want to like pull a bunch of arteries and shit out.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck that thing up, and then like everyone doesn't even know you're holding the guy's heart.
What is it? Is it a kidney? What the fuck we doing?
Is it a piece of liver? Did you just fucking? Come on.
You're bad at this.
But I can honestly say I've never had a dream like that. So he wakes up in a panic, and you could see it starting to affect him. Right, being around this woman is fucking with his mind. Not a good thing.
She's a demon, bro. I mean, or is she? I don't know. She's a vampire, at least. She's a fucking zombie maker at the very, very least.
Can a vampire be a demon?
I was trying to think of that. I was like, is there a fucking
like it's like a demon? Like, are all vampires demons, but not all demons are vampires?
I've never connected the two. I've never put those two in the same world. You know?
I'm not like a religious world. I'm not like a fucking religious guy or anything, but like, what's the Bible say about that? They talk about vampires in that thing, or
do they?
I don't know.
Unicorns. I don't know if they talk about fucking vampires.
I don't know. We gotta somebody. Any of you know if they talk about vampires?
Chat, what's up?
Yeah,
tell me about the Christian vampire. What's the rules?
Yeah, when did that come about? When did that come about? But our demon queen is skirting the line, more towards vampire though, until the end. Then she turns into something else. But
Wicked Witch of the West, bro.
Actually, yes, I would say that is a pretty accurate, representation. But we do have a really cool scene in this movie, something that we love seeing in these movies. They go to a video store for a decent amount of time and show you some shit that's around, on the shelves.
And the first thing that you got to get is the fucking classic Donald Farmer shot. Hot babe. She's rolling through with her fucking Dusty Rhodes clothes on, dude.
Yeah, like a ZZ Top
fucking
video.
Making it work. Oh, it is very much.
Yeah, look at all these. Look at all these tapes. Look, Biohazard, Alien Prey down there. I think there was a Prowler there. I think I saw a Prowler.
There I am. That's me in '86 with
those fucking glasses. I got electrocuted wearing those. Yeah, they do like the close up on her legs, like going up, but she's like pacing around though. Like it's not like a seductive thing or anything. It's literally just like literally just a woman going to the store. You know what I mean? Like, just don't have time for your shit. But we meet. Of course, the video store clerk is fucking insane.
He's a piece of work, dude.
He is very similar to the comic book store guy, I would say, in The Simpsons, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. We got a great comparison.
Are you interested in violence?
Are you interested in violence? They're holding a make them die slowly thriller video big box.
I counted, say, 24 acts of mutilation in it. There were 3 throat slittings, 2 impalements, 4 decapitations.
That would be on this show.
That's all right, really. These things are only movies, special effects and makeup.
That guy too, Arn Anderson, somehow in this. Jesus,
I'm stealing that audio for a fucking song, dude.
I
fucking
love
opening clip is so good.
I love when they show the video store. I love it. That's up there with the fucking news cast scenes and all that shit. I love the video store scenes.
I don't know if you do this, but I always pause it and try to see like what I can fucking like. I'll look at everything I can see while in that pause screen. Move forward a little bit. I'll pause it again. See if there's something I can fucking check out now and shit.
Yeah.
I
It's
like,
oh, what the
spotted like a dope ass Reanimator poster in the background in this fucking video store at one point. I was like, yeah. Dude,
That's always really interesting, like seeing the posters on the wall. Not necessarily the tapes, but like the posters are a bigger deal because that's like taking up more real estate. Like it's more out there. So like when I was a kid going to the video store and there was a fucking a Bad Taste fucking thing on the wall, it's like holy shit. Yeah, that's why. Hey, that's where we got this shit from. But unfortunately for her, she gets attacked by Bone right after she leaves the store.
Zombie Bone.
Zombie Bone. Yeah, I guess we gotta make a distinction there. But Chris, you labeled this choked on charger while wearing Dusty Rhodes outfit.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens in this fucking clip, dude.
So she's
Dusty Rhodes outfit. There's the charger.
She's being attacked on this fucking car in a back alley. He's only like grabbing her throat and squeezing, but for some reason there's blood all over his hand and just like a dab coming out of her mouth. Like if you were a look at that thing.
Slide down. Very nice.
Look at those.
Oh, she's bleeding out the mouth.
Yeah, after the fact. That's like if like you were a vampire. Ooh, look at that scene. Oh man, the night driving clip through the camcorder. Oof.
Oh, I know, dude. I love that.
She has about like just the same amount of blood as if your mom was using that little like the little thing of fake blood when you were a kid.
Just put it in the
like,
corner of your mouth.
It's like the size of an Ambisol tube. Like it's really. So this was $3. We can't waste it. It has to last until you're 16.
Well, I mean, so supposedly this movie's made in 4 days on $2,000, and I believe every fucking bit of it.
I agree with that, man. Nothing wrong with that, though. I think they did a pretty good job for $4,000. We've seen way worse.
Yeah, I feel like so. To me, I know you said this. You like this better than Cannibal Hookers. To me, it's like Cannibal Hookers is probably my favorite farmer film that I've seen, followed by this one, and then maybe Vampire Cop is at like the bottom of like things I can really get into by him. Vampire Cop is a little bit of a tough watch.
I didn't like that one. I wasn't a fan of Vampire Cop.
Yeah.
But
watch.
Cannibal Hookers at least has like a good soundtrack also. I think this shares music with that. I feel like I've heard this shit before, but you know, this stuff gets passed around and they reuse music all the time, especially at the shot on video, low budget stuff. You know, what are you gonna do? But eventually, they realize that Lucinda is fucking horrible because she has killed everybody, right? And Bone also somehow makes the face turn.
Weird ending.
All right, let's talk about this ending. Grizz, how do you feel, first of all, about Bone making a face turn and now attacking Lucinda, right?
It's weird because he gets like choked out kind of by fucking Jesse, and I was like, that's how this dude dies, is he gets choked out. And he just like comes back to life to fucking attack Lucinda, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
so he
I guess
wasn't
it's
really
a wraparound, but
yeah, I guess he wasn't really actually dead. I guess maybe we see later on the only way to really kill these things are to kill the master, right?
Which kind of goes back to the old vampire thing.
That I agree with, but you think the ending here is weak ass ending?
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, and I wasn't expecting it to be like much, but I guess I wanted a little bit more than this. This character Lucinda has been built up through this whole movie of being this, I don't know, demon queen. So I'm expecting there to be like a grand finale for her death, but I don't get that.
No, we pretty much only get this.
We get this. Yeah.
We get some good synth music.
Yeah. Synth jazz.
And we see Lucinda like kind of melt, right? And we just get a hand twitching.
You think that's it, right? Oh, she's dead. She's on her way out the door.
Nope. She sits up just like in
Oh,
just like in every other Donald Farmer movie.
dude, it's such a bad ending.
Dude, how do you think this stacks up against Scream Dream?
Oh man, I think Scream Dream is better.
Is it just because of the music, or do you think overall it's a better movie?
I think overall it's a better movie.
Yeah,
I think it's a funner watch than this one.
I feel like he's not like seasoned Donald Farmer yet.
Yeah.
Right? Like this is him like working his way up. But the movie is incredibly entertaining. I will say that, right?
Yeah, Scream Dream is better than all the other ones we've talked about so far, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, that's dialed in Farmer.
But would you say that Demon Queen is worth a watch? Let's hear your final thoughts.
Yeah, 100%. This is this, like, because of the time length of it being pretty much probably like 48 minutes in reality, it's a great jump in piece for maybe some people who are just getting into shot on video stuff, into low budget horror. This is something that kind of gives you the idea of what you can expect without dedicating a shit ton of time into something that might really suck. You know, because there's a lot of those out there.
Yeah.
But this isn't that. You know, this has some good gore. It has a little bit of nudity. It has some fun plot, goofy characters that say ridiculous shit. All the things that we love about these kind of movies.
Yeah, I agree. This movie's short enough that you can watch it on your lunch break at work. You can watch it probably over the course of your bathroom breaks also during your work day.
Are you talking about what you did to watch this movie the past
week? Hey, man, you don't poop on your time. You poop on the clock, bro. If you poop on your own time, like you're either a fed, you're a narc, I don't know, like you're
trustworthy.
Yeah, we ain't trusting you over here. But that was Demon Queen, a movie that you could probably watch with your friends, have a good time. It goes by quick, and you know, it's a low budget shot on video film from the late 80s from Donald Farmer, so it has every single thing that you would think of aspects when I said that. But next week, Grizz, we're getting into the December mood. We're getting into that cold weather feeling.
Right.
And we will be covering Dead Snow from 2009, the Nazi zombie.
Interesting
modern
choice for us, man.
Modern Nazi zombie horror film. I will tell you already, I love this movie. I think it's really good. I like the sequel too.
I don't think I've seen the second one. Maybe I'll have to watch that also.
Not that the first one is like a serious film, but the second one is like a little bit more like goofy.
Okay,
but not in a, a little bit, but not in a bad way. It's not like bad. But you can find that next week, Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@BadDaysVideoPodcast. We will be live discussing Dead Snow. Now, Grizz, it's time to head over to the wide world of metal, but before we do, man, we hung out last weekend, and we saw the what would you say, like the Bad Taste Video mascot band?
Yeah, I mean, we saw the only band that fucking matters, man, and they did not disappoint. Fucking Mortician, dude. I mean, were you not entertained?
They still sound awesome after all these years. I mean, not that it's like a bad thing, but it's like still the same from when I was like 16 years old seeing them for the first time. You know what I mean? Like, it's still fucking cool.
Roger's such a fucking beast. Such a fucking beast.
You don't realize how good at guitar he is until you actually see them live. Like, he's actually
and the way
really
he
good.
moves for being his size is fucking impressive, dude. He is in it, dude. I have so much respect for that dude.
We also met one of you guys there. I don't know who it was. Grizz talked to you.
Yeah, some dude. Yeah, like, dude, you're supposed to fucking shit me up on Instagram if you're hearing this. Hit me up, bro. Fucking let me know what's good, man. I want to follow your fucking page, man.
What's good? What's good, dog? Yeah, but that was a good time. We got to hang out.
Dude, you got to see fucking Putrid Pile. What did you fucking think?
Yes. Dude, fucking what an entertaining dude. Music is awesome. He's a fucking ripper on guitar. And in between the song, like, banter is fucking hilarious. What a fun guy. What a fun dude.
Just somebody that it just seems like one of the boys, dude, that you'd easily just fucking get into the crew and have a great time with. and shreds. He is so fast on guitar.
What I find funny is like people always think like, oh, like you hear that type of music and you think of like this fucked up shit and like that people are probably, you know, the worst type of people and all that. And it's literally
He's the
like
nicest guy ever.
well, like, yeah, you go to the show and like he's fucking joking around, laughing, saying funny stuff, like totally unserious. The complete opposite of when Mortician plays, right?
Yeah,
like,
and then saying like sincere things about like me. I appreciate like everybody get home safe. Don't fucking drink it. Like he's a genuine fucking dude, and I'm like, dude, this is awesome.
It's fucking awesome.
But then Mortician came out and just blew my fucking wig.
Yeah, that shit was awesome. I would go see Mortician again. There's not
every
yeah.
Go see him.
I definitely think they're still awesome.
He was playing the bass from 10 years ago, bro. That was the first night they fixed it up. This shit was awesome.
If you haven't seen them, they still play. Go out and get in before you can. You're gonna really regret it. To see that 100%. Shit live is completely different than listening to it. You'll have a different respect for it, honestly. Yeah, it's another.
If you think it's like a fucking gimmick or some shit, go see that shit live and be legitimately in awe of how heavy it is.
Yeah, it's
fucking awesome.
It's still heavy as fuck. But Grizz, let's head over to the wide world of metal. I guess the actual band we're covering this week.
Yeah.
What do you got for us?
I got a band all the way from fucking Wales, United Kingdom, man. The band is called Cremulation. We debated the name title, going back and forth from this, but I think it's Cremulation. Yeah, we're gonna go with Cremulation.
Yeah.
The title of the new album is Amalgamated Abomination.
Cool.
Fucking tongue twister of a fucking name. But man, this band does not disappoint either.
Yeah, before we even like listen to like any of the clips that we have, I want to describe this as the music that should be playing during the hell sequences in Olaf Ittenbach movies.
Oh my god, dude! Yeah,
the production, the vibe, everything. Like, dude, this shit is fucking awesome. These guys nail it on all fronts. I love this. Where do you want to start?
Let's see. I know what I want to say. Let's start with Werewolf. This is a good little like introduction piece. God damn, bass tone.
Yeah, this is the production on this is awesome. I can listen to this all day. Just zone out and stare at the wall. All right. Stare at the
artwork
neon.
is wild on the fucking album too.
This is the type of shit I'll just put on. I stare at the neon fucking sign on the wall. What are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing? Nothing. Thinking.
Zoning out.
Yeah, staring into the abyss. What do you want to do next?
Let's do the fucking song Flesh Chamber next. This song is sweet, man. It's got some cool like I don't know, effects sprinkled into like the section and stuff too. Kind of makes it different. And the dual vocals, man, that's what I love about this.
Flesh Chamber. That was your nickname on the trailer park, right?
Yeah, it was, dude. It still is. Fucking chainsaw bass, dude.
You hear like the chain in the back? Dude, this is so sick. I love this.
That vocal delivery is awesome.
It's like a Rammstein vocal delivery.
Yo, it is.
Well, they are Welsh, man. My ancestors at some point came from Wales, so I'm familiar. I'm familiar with the country.
You get it. You get
territory.
It,
yeah. I know the accents are like super heavy, like
thick.
It's a thick accent, and I don't know if that's just from like the Welsh accent or this dude's doing it on purpose or something. But like, what a fucking vibe that puts off, right?
Yeah,
like
it's evil as fuck, dude. Like, and not like, they're not to criticize anybody's fucking music or anything, but people talk about bands like, oh, Slaughter Prevail, that shit is so evil, that dude fucking is so badass. And like, yeah, he can sing and shit, dude, but like, this to me is so much more of a fucking vibe and so much more of like real fucking evil sounding than anything that those bands do.
This reminds me of like something from fucking Warhammer or something, like a
dude,
giant diseased fucking thing standing over a cauldron.
Now this is my favorite track on the entire album. The album is packed. This pretty much, let's see, there's 11 songs. This came out this past summer in August, so it's only a couple months old. But this song fucking rules. This song is called Coffin Juice. God, the high vocals are good, dude. Dude, this shit fucking
Chris pulling up the fucking Dunkin' Donuts at 5 a.m. This playing.
It's so fucking
tough. I
tough
to apologize in advance. The poor person working taking your fucking order with that playing.
Dude, anytime, me in the truck, I got the windows down. I got shit like this cranked up going through the fucking parking lot at Wegmans, fucking blasting shit.
Sitting at Jimmy John's in the parking lot eating a fucking egg sandwich.
I can't help it, dude. I've been doing it my whole life. It just feels so good.
This album is fucking awesome.
Cremulation, dude. Amalgamated Abomination on Bandcamp. They have I listened to them. That's where I found them, was on Spotify. Check them out on YouTube. Support the fuck out of them. Unfortunately, this album is sold out at the moment, so you can't not get your hands on it unless it's secondhand. I'm sure there's a limited edition cassette available right now, but you could buy that. So that's pretty
I love
fucking
cassettes.
dope, dude.
My dad gave me a whole bunch of cassettes this weekend. It was some good stuff.
Nice.
Dude, got some
ZZ Roses.
ZZ Top.
Ooh, which one?
Actually, there was like 3 of them. I don't remember.
Dude, Chaos in there. That's the fucking album, dude. El Diablo. That's the song, man.
You know what I got? It was like on sale on some fucking on his like website or something. It's like a Billy Gibbons like pack from, I guess, like Ernie Ball or some shit. I don't know. Comes with like it comes with 2 hot sauces, a slide, a guitar strap. It comes with a guitar strap, and it comes with like guitar pick coasters, like big guitar pick coasters. I was like, oh, that shit's like really cheap. Fuck it, that's cool as fuck. I really gangster, dude. Well, I just wanted a slide, and I was gonna buy the slide that is like his slide.
But now you got hot with it too. That's even fucking
dude.
better.
Now I get diarrhea with it too. It's good. Look at that, 2
Just
for
like
1.
Billy.
Just like Billy. But yeah, dude, they gotta go buy some cassettes from these people. So you gotta support music like this, or else we're stuck with the shit me and you make.
Yeah.
But Chris, where can they find all this?
Like I said, you can find it on Bandcamp, YouTube, Spotify, iMusic, whatever the fuck they call it now.
iTunes?
iTunes, yeah. Any place you listen to and find your shit, you can find
Cremulation. So Grizz and I were talking, and it looks like we're going to be doing we're not going to do Feeders 2 as a regular episode like we were talking about doing, because how many times can we do it as our regular weekly episode? I mean, I guess we could.
Well, we're still going to fucking do it because we're gluttons for punishment.
Yeah, we're going to have on Friday, tentatively, we're going to nail it down. We'll make sure that nothing comes up because this is the holiday season and all that bullshit. But we're looking at Friday, December 22nd, Feeders Friday. Probably later, right? 10 p.m.?
Yeah. We're on a late Friday night fun.
Yeah, we'll do a late Friday night fucking Polonia Christmas thing. Because if we did it Tuesday, the next one is going to be... Yeah, next one is going to be too late, so we'll have to be in the Christmas mood even more than the week before that. And I guess we'll tell you also, we're going to have a very Carpenter Christmas.
That is the plan, dude.
This year. We're going to finally cover a movie that I've wanted to do for a while. We're going to cover another movie that is an absolute fucking classic. Sorta Christmassy.
It's wintry. It's of the season.
Yeah, we're like doing like the like what do they call it? Like the 6 degrees of Christmas.
Separation.
Yeah,
like
6
that.
degrees of
That all works,
separation or whatever. It's kind of Christmassy, but yeah, we're gonna pack fucking December in with some pretty good shit, and then we're gonna really kick it into the next year in January, right? We're gonna blow your minds. Grizz
We're
is
gonna
gonna
knock your socks off,
Grizz
motherfucker.
is gonna fucking shave his beard.
Live.
He's getting the Bosley hair done. He's gonna be a completely
dude.
different person.
I'm gonna be in Turkey for 2 weeks getting plugs, so you're not gonna see me for a little bit. But when I come back, I'm gonna have the full fucking Uncle Jesse fucking hairdo.
That's
It's gonna
fine.
be nice, dude.
We're gonna start the rippers up, right? I'm gonna be the
I wanted
weird
to do
dude in the
this a
back.
long time. I'm really happy for myself. So.
There it goes. We were originally going to try to cover Blood Rage, since that was like one of the first episodes we did apparently, and we never bothered to.
Spaced on it.
Yeah, we just want to do it for YouTube and show the clips. We totally fucking forgot. We got too excited that we were hanging out, recording Patreon content.
That's right. A couple
in the
things gonna
same
be
room.
hitting soon.
It's so funny. We're like recording in the fucking same room, but we're still like, you're still gonna think that we're apart. We swear. We swear we did that shit. But Grizz, is there anything else you need to say or you want to get out?
No, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for me. You can find me on Instagram at Kane_enabler.
And you can find me at Bad Taste Video, and you can find everything we do at www.badtastevideo.com. We do this every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube page, youtube.com/Bad Taste Video Podcast. It looks like this episode is going to be just about as long as Demon Queen.
That's we planned.
Yeah, we planned that totally. But next week we will be covering Dead Snow. I highly advise you guys watch that ahead of time. It is a fucking awesome movie. I want to thank the chat for coming. I want to thank everybody for listening. I want to thank everybody for watching, and we will see you next week.